You know, I love this next story. People and organizations that are inspiring healing, camaraderie, and comfort for cancer and transplant patients in an affordable, caring, home-like setting. Cynthia Winstrom joins us today. Good morning to you, Cynthia.
Good morning, Angela. How are you today?
I am doing well, but I'll tell you, that setting behind you looks so serene, and what a beautiful space.
Isn't that wonderful? That is the comfort we provide at Help and Healing Home. You can see that we are not a medical facility. We are strictly lodging for cancer and transplant patients in a very comfortable setting.
Okay, so tell us exactly, what is Help and Healing Home?
Well, I'll tell it this way. Imagine you were away from your family, your friends, your support system because you are on a journey back to health. And that journey might require you to come to Phoenix for extensive cancer treatments or perhaps even transplant. We had a heart transplant here not long ago, and we see that frequently. So, where would you stay?
Yeah.
You might choose a hotel, but now you've got a huge expense. Now you're in the midst of business travelers and families on vacation with little kids in tow. Is that the environment you want to heal while you're maybe not feeling so well? And again, the expense. So that's where Help and Healing comes into play. Whether you live in Prescott and don't want to drive to the Valley every day for treatments or to recuperate from surgery, or anywhere else, we are here right at 56th Street and Mayo Boulevard.
Okay, so there is such a need for this, and I would imagine, and me personally not having gone through this, it's not something that I've had to research or know about, but there must be such a need. You said Prescott. Do you have people coming from all over the nation as well?
We do, all over Arizona as well as all over the nation. Occasionally we get an international patient as well.
So you see a lot of patients come through. They come through probably before they need a transplant, and then do they stay with you during and then after the transplant as well?
You're absolutely correct. They stay with us while they're under basically checking to see if they're a viable candidate for a heart transplant or a lung transplant, whatever the case might be. And then they go home and they wait for that organ to be available. And once they get that call, they're already set, they're pre-packed, and they come back to Phoenix for that organ transplant, and we are here for them.
Oh, I absolutely love that you're there for those people during those times, that can be a very lonely, scary time. And I would imagine, I don't know how many beds you have, I'm curious as to know that as well, but how the community there really relates with one another, right? If I'm going through something and you're going through something, there's no better support.
There is no better support. And I think Dr. David Douglas says it best when he says, it's a critical role, empathy, in our healing process. That ability to tell one story really does empathize. That empathy really moves the healing process along. And that's what we do here at Help and Healing Home. It's that bonding experience with others who are going through something very, very similar.
So Cynthia, take us through the process. First of all, how many beds do you have? And then if I am, sitting at home saying, you know what, I just found out that I need some type of transplant or I have a certain type of cancer, what's the first step I take in contacting you?
The first step you take is to give us a call, 480-609-1324. Our guest services folks are here 7 days a week, and we put you on a wait list. As you might imagine, because it is a medical lodging facility, we don't have a certain checkout date or even a certain check-in date. So you go on our wait list, and then as your time comes up, then we will call you when we have room available, and we stay in close contact. That's an abbreviated process, but it's a very, very good process to get you in when you need that space.
What a beautiful thing you're doing for so many people. How can the community help?
The community can really help by supporting us, by donating. We charge just $48 per night for this beautiful bedroom area, as well as all this shared space that you have in each casita. We have 24 bedrooms here, which is 48 beds, one bed for a caregiver, one bed for a patient, and for $48 a night. But we're only able to do that with the support of the community, and we'll do that. We can talk a little bit more about our Help and Heroes virtual gala that comes up on September 23rd.
Absolutely wonderful. Take us through one patient's story. I know you have so many, but tell us about a particular patient's story.
Yes, thousands over the years, but I will bring to your attention Sabrina. Sabrina, her story started in 2017. She had a basal cell cancer removed from the tip of her nose. Now, basal cell, we don't think much of that. That's kind of a minor cancer in some of our minds. However, she actually had that basal cell removed, but then started having horrible, horrible headaches. She's a flight attendant. She's on her feet. She's meeting schedules. She's busy, busy. And they were keeping her from doing her job. So she started researching, and fast forward to 2019, she found a medical team that could diagnose what the problem was. And the problem was the cancer that had been removed was not fully removed. It was spreading and pressing on the nerves in her face. Ultimately, she was in Phoenix for surgery, the first surgery. And of course, she was with us, if you can imagine, for 12 months with us.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, hard to believe, and we do see patients stay that long. But the first surgery, she awoke to having no nose. Her nose was completely removed except for the bony structure. Imagine that. And so, without getting too graphic at this early time of the day, I can tell you, fast forward to 2020 and now almost a dozen surgeries, you would never know that she had been through surgery. Her attitude, her beautiful face, everything supports the value that we have of taking care of your body. But when you need it, you need a great medical team, and you need a wonderful healing place to stay. She attributes the quiet surroundings of Help and Healing Home to have helped her completely heal.
Yeah.
And that's that makes us feel wonderful.
Absolutely. What a beautiful story. How great you're doing. Help and Healing Home. Cynthia Winstrom, thank you so much for all this wonderful, lovely information.
You're so very welcome. I'm so glad that we could speak again today. I want to tell you about Helping Heroes Virtual Gala, September 23rd. That is how the community can step up and help through our virtual raffle, which is available now on our website at helpandhealinghome.org. Or you can also start bidding on the packages. I'm telling you, these packages, whether it's raffle or live auction, are incredible. Please take a look. Jewelry, travel, golf, all of it. So we hope that you'll support us again.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Thank you very much.